Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tamriel's Armory, where we go after the sets, items, and special unique things that you can find in the world of the Elder Scrolls. Today's set is the Shalk Exoskeleton, which comes out of Stonefalls in the game Elder Scrolls Online. Shalk Exoskeleton is an overland set that you can get from the zone Stonefalls. This is what the zone looks like if you've never gone before or if you've never played this game. When you come here and defeat world boss, complete quest, go into delves, or defeat any world events in this zone, you have a chance of getting Shalk's Exoskeleton. As for what the set does, 2 items add 1206 maximum health, 3 items add 129 weapon and spell damage, 4 items add 657 critical chance, 5 items add 171 weapon and spell damage, as well as grant you minor heroism at all times while you are in combat, generating 1 ultimate every 1.5 seconds. As I said earlier, it is an overland set, so when you do complete certain things, certain quests in that zone, as well as the delves and the world bosses, you get those items, or at least you have a chance to get them. If you complete this certain things, you can get unique ones. These are our unique Shalk Exoskeleton items that you can get. Alexandria's Frost Staff, a quest reward for the Coral Heart. Ancient Warden's Greaves, a quest reward for the Rending Flames. Dragon's Mong, a quest reward for the Death of Barlark. House Cousin's Helm, a quest for Saving the Sun. Lion Bearer's Chestplate, a quest reward for the General's Demise. Strife Swarm Leg Plates of the Shalk, a unique drop from the Strife Swarm Champion found at the Strife Swarm Hive. And Guardian's Plate Helm of the Shalk, a unique drop from Zunaroth found at the Inner Sea Amateur. Those are the items that you can get. Those are the unique items that you can get for this set, and you may have to try a couple of times for the ones that you have to defeat a boss for. So the last 2, the other ones you have to do quests for. As for the lore of this set, Shalks are beetle type enemies that you can find in the Elder Scrolls Online. They're usually found in the province of Morrowind. So if you go to, in the game, if you go to Deshaun, Stonefalls, Vartenfeld, the Talvani Peninsula, these are the enemies that you'll usually find. They do come in a couple of different unique variants. There's Fire Shalks, Great Shalks, Magma Shalks, and those are usually enemies that you'll fight. They're a very aggressive species, and that's where you get the ultimate heroism in the set, because no matter what, they'll always attack you. Even if you're bigger than them, if you're stronger than them, they will go down fighting. And as some of the variants said, they have a very strong exosuit. They're able to live in magma and lava, so they have a very strong exosuit. And the Ashlanders actually are the ones that harvest their chitinous exosuits, and that's where the set gets its name from. If you look at the set, it is a heavy armor set, and it does have the barbaric style motif whenever you pick up any of these. So that shows that this is an ancient set in the terms of time in the Elder Scrolls. So that's why the Ashlanders and even some of the Dark Elves do use the Shalk as armor pieces. Especially you're looking at like peasants and lower class Dark Elves will use it, as well as the Ashlanders. The Ashlanders are a whole other thing that we'll get into in a different video, but basically the Shalk. So the Shalk are not just used, as enemies, but they're used as food and armor. So they have a really wide use in the Elder Scrolls. So the uses for the set Shalk Exoskeleton is mostly used in non-proc PvP. It has a very good health and weapon and spell damage buffs, as well as the minor heroism that it gives you at all times while you're in combat. You're going to be in combat a lot in PvP, and you're always going to be dropping your ultimate. So this is a really good set in that specific campaign of no proc PvP. Outside of PvP, it's a good mid-range set. Stonefalls is the second zone that you'll get to if you're doing the Ebonheart Pact. So it's a really good early game, mid game set to have. But there are so many sets that have come out since the base game that give you minor heroism and a bunch of better effects that you don't see it being used so often. Also, it being a heavy set, depending on what you're playing as, either stamina or magicka, you might not use heavy sets that often. If you're doing a stamina play, you might use it just for a little bit of health, but you do see heavy sets being used more for tanks and not too much for DPS or healers. So it does get limited in that sense, but like I said, if you're doing early game, mid game, this is a great set to have. And if you're doing PvP, non-proc PvP, this is also a very excellent set to have. And here we go. This is the prices that you can get for this set. Alright, and so these are the prices that you can get for the set. As you can see, the Shalk's Dagger, the Shalk's Inferno Staff, and the Shalk's Greatsword are your top 3 sellers. Other than that, the rest of the set doesn't sell for too much. Like I said, you really only use it in no proc PvP, so that explains why mostly the weapons are the ones that are in the higher prices. And if you did enjoy our stroll today through Tamriel's Armory, and these dulcet tones, then hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and do whatever else YouTube gods demand of you, like leaving a comment and liking the video so that way other people can see. If you want to see what other unique sets, items, and things throughout Tamriel that we have done, I'll put a link to the playlist in the description down below so you can go and see those for yourself. And as always, my friends, remember, someone out there appreciates you because I appreciate you. May Azora's glow guide you ever warmly. Bye.